TGIF, Divine Masculine. I hope your week has gone well and is continuing to do so into the weekend. Okay. We got a lot to discuss here. Okay. We are closing out the month of January already. Okay. And there has been a lot of progress made. So be proud of yourself. Give yourself a little round of applause, pat on the back, toast, whatever you need to do to celebrate your wins. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh man, okay. Ooh, Judgment in reverse. Judgment is more than you judging others or feeling judged, okay? It is time to basically, this is your day of atonement. This is where you will have to answer for all of your deeds, good or bad, okay? Things that you probably didn't pay attention to are going to come back and to bite you, okay? It's not about karma. It is about accountability and owning up to things you have done in the past. Maybe you have hurt some people emotionally, okay? Mentally, spiritually, okay? And that is maybe why you have found yourself in a whirlwind of emotions over this past week. Okay, you called out for help, and when you didn't receive the help that you were seeking, you kind of felt like you weren't heard, like God was not answering your prayers. Well, God did answer your prayers. You just didn't like the answer. Okay, it's time for a change of scenery. Okay. If you do not want to continue with the same outcomes, you got to do something different. So that is a call for change. You need to be renewed in some way. You can't keep doing the same thing and think, oh, well, I'm going to just say a little prayer and that'll pull me out the fire. It doesn't work like that. I'm glad that your spiritual connection or your divinity has gotten stronger, but you cannot just lean on it just when to get you out of trouble sometimes. Okay, you got to lean on it when things are good and when things are bad. You got to be not congratulatory. You got to be thankful. Okay, you got to have gratitude at all times. Everything isn't just because, oh, I worked so hard. No, okay. Yes, you did work hard, but you're not the only thing working things out in your favor. Okay, that's why the help didn't come, because when the help does come, you take it for granted. Okay. Ooh, yeah, we got a lot to discuss today. Okay, I kind of had to start this reading over because I was about to go off on a personal tangent, and so I was like, no, we can't. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so here we are, Knight of Swords, another reversal. Okay. You weren't thinking logically, okay? You were thinking a little too practical, I guess. It's just too much thought. You're in your head too much. And what happens is that is how you omit the spirit, the divine part within you that allows you, okay, to have the gratitude. Because basically it's like you're not even acknowledging all of the hard work that is being put in spiritually. You're only allowing yourself to see things practically. And when you do that, okay, the sacrifices are no longer, okay? It's almost like you think that you're in control of everything, and that's not the case, okay? You are so fearful of letting the spirit take over you that you are kind of holding yourself back from receiving certain blessings. Let's see. And there we go. Bam, already talked about gratitude. Okay. Already talked about it. You're missing out on blessings because you're so worried about these 3 cups that you're forgetting. Bam. Like literally a miracle cup coming out of thin air, but you don't even see what's in front of you because you're so worried about these 3 cups here. Okay, you're so worried about your self-image and what people think of you, and you just don't trust the spirit still. You don't trust the spirit still. Okay? You still don't trust God. You still don't trust your higher power, source, universe, Allah. And it's hard for you to let go of control. Okay? That's why you got this Knight of Swords. What are you running towards? You don't even know. What are you fighting? The horse looks scared. Okay? The horse looks scared to me. He looking like, bro, like, what are we even doing? Like, where are we going? There's literally no war. There is no battle. There is no fight. Okay? But you got me out here in full regalia running towards nothing. Okay? Sword, gung-ho. You think that as long as you have your sword of truth, which technically it's a sword of your own personal truth. It is not the ultimate truth, because we know the ultimate truth, okay, is with the spirit, okay? And you don't want to acknowledge that, okay, because you're struggling to do so, okay? 3 of Wands. Okay, now you have to consider your next move. Where do you wish to be? All of this blue. This is a lot of blue here, and that is giving me throat chakra vibes. But then we come down to the solar plexus. We have literally skipped over the heart chakra. Literally skipped over. What do you see for yourself in the future? What type of success are you trying to draw towards you? Because you got 3 cups here that you're focusing on, and then bam, we get the 3 here in the wands. Okay? And so you are going to have to rethink some things if you want the real success. Okay? Being spiritual isn't just about being religious. It's not about just going to church and reading the Bible or the Quran or whatever your spiritual text is. Okay? It's about actually doing the work on yourself. Okay? In your heart. That's your spirit. Okay? That is where everything is unearthed. That is where you have the realizations. That is where you have you build up the capacity to learn more about yourself as an adult. Because at this point, you're just going through the motions. You're not even trying to understand yourself anymore. It's like you just stuck in your ways, and it is keeping you stuck where you are. That's why the Knight came out in reverse. You're not going nowhere for real. You on a treadmill. You a hamster on the wheel. You not going nowhere. Bam. Strength. Ego is also getting in the way. Okay. Trying to have control over everything is diminishing your ability to imagine what your future would be like, to envision what your future would be like. Okay, the solar plexus, we talked about yellow and skipping over the heart. The yellow solar plexus, the main role or the sense that's associated with the solar plexus is sight. You have to have the vision. If you don't have the vision, then you're blind. Okay, but what gives you the vision is is the strength in your imagination. You have to be able to create something in your mind. Swords is thoughts. Okay, it's your mental state. You have to be able to imagine where you want to be so that you know what you need to do to get there. You need to know what your future looks like. Okay, but you're trying to constrict yourself, and it is preventing you from strengthening, okay, your imagination, your vision. Your vision is only within like it's boxed in, okay? It's too boxed in. You can't even see the bigger picture, okay? You need a panoramic view, okay? That's way, way, way too many. I will take this though. Oh, okay. Okay. And the Magician is one of the cards that came out in the initial reading that I started to do. Okay, Magician in reverse. You have tricked yourself in Five of Swords. Okay. You have tricked yourself, defeated yourself. Okay. You were fighting yourself. Okay. And the only person that was harmed was you. Okay. You have everything that you need, but you're not using all the resources that are available to you. You only using the wand. Let me show you. Let me show you. Bam, you're using the wand. As above, so below. Great. Okay. Bam. You have the fire. You have the determination. You have the will and the drive. You're definitely using the sword. The sword already came up. Okay. We know you're using the pentacle because it's all about practicality. And you can see these flowers here. Okay. That is earth. Okay. Pentacles are associated with earth. So we know you know how to grow something. Okay. But here you still not using the cup. The cup is dried up. It's just been sitting there. And you actually got two wands because you got the wand here and you got your own special little personal wand, okay, that you created yourself, okay? But you're not using the cup. You are not emotionally connected to the spirit, which is the problem. You're doing all the practical things. You might be reading the Bible and or going to church, synagogue, mosque, wherever you go to worship. You might be reading, okay, the Bible, your holy text, okay? Because air, learning, thought, knowing, okay? And then you got to, we all know you got the fire and the will and drive, okay? You got two wands, but you're missing the emotional capacity to connect to your higher power. And that's why you're not going nowhere. And that's how you got this Five of Swords, okay? You hurting people right and left, okay? This person in the background crying. You are alienating yourself, okay? And that is not good because after a while, you're going to be on your own. On your own. No one is going to be in the vision with you. Bam, on your own. You are cold. You are lacking creativity. You cannot express yourself emotionally. You are not emotionally available. You're not being vulnerable. You are not... Partnership is not looking like it's in your favor. Okay? You will be alone, cold, callous, neglectful. Okay? And boom, Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like this night things can, you know, turn around for you. But you are going to have to take this pinnacle, your prized possessions, your material value, whatever you hold sacred, you have to give it up. You're going to have to take your time, okay? When moving forward, you're going to have to think about what it is you want to achieve. It's more than just sharing knowledge or information. You are going to have to take some time out and figure out how you're going to dig up the courage, okay, to fix all of this. Because right now it's just a mess. It's a whole mess. It is a mess. But it's a mess because you need to see that it's a mess so you can fix it. We went from blue to yellow. All this yellow came out. A little bit, but the clouds are dissipating. You can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Okay? Yellow is associated with digestion. So when it comes to things of a spiritual nature, you need to be able to sit with it, digest it, not just take it in on the surface level. You need to really apply spiritual teachings in your daily life. Laws of the universe, check those out. Maybe 369 method, find Nikola Tesla 369 or do something. Anything, even if it's a quote or philosophy or something, figure out how you can apply that to your life. A lot of people read these books like The Four Agreements, The Alchemist, or what's the one? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They reading all of these books about business and how to become a better leader and business person, but they're not really applying it. They just reading and going through the motions to say, oh yeah, I read that book. But nothing in the book is actually sticking out. You're not really applying anything that you are reading into your life. That goes for the newspaper, local, okay, national news. You might even read a men's health magazine, and they're telling you how to flush out your kidneys in a holistic way, and you might be having kidney problems, kidney stones or something, and you ain't even doing nothing. You're literally doing nothing. You're letting things happen to you. And so when you ask for the help and it don't come, you think, oh, well, God, source, universe, they don't love me. This spiritual stuff ain't real. You not picking up what we putting down. And even with these readings, some of these readings you probably watch, you just like, all right, yeah, all right, move on. Don't even think about it after you watch it. You ain't applying nothing that I'm saying. But you watching though. But that's okay. Thank you for your likes and the views. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.